Hey guys, this is School02. I just thought I would do a video that explained what the Izanagi only challenge is, what I'm trying to do with it, and why I'm doing it. It's kind of a little FAQ video. So, to kind of explain what the Izanagi only challenge is going to have in it, basically, it's a full playthrough of the game, all bosses. Hope that was the right persona. All bosses, all content, all social links, as many spare quests as I can do. The only restriction being that the main character will be using Izanagi at all times in combat. And this has a couple of effects on the game. It's going to make the game much more difficult because the game expects you to be using you. He's the single best character in the game by far. Let's go to... where are you? Cert. So basically we're taking the best character in the game and making him basically what would be unviable except for the fact that he's forced into the party. And what this is going to allow me to do is it's going to force me to better understand how the other characters in the game work. Instead of being Tarakaja, Sukukwaja, and Raikunda slaves, they actually have very important jobs now. So, to kind of explain why I decided to go and do this, the biggest thing, this kind of goes hand in hand, I want to better understand the game for if and when Persona 4 eventually gets into a marathon, I would like to better understand what it is, how it works, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to better understand the other characters for the party, and what they can and can't do. So, it's a way of experiencing that in a different fashion. I'm not going to be able to rely on the main character for damage, so now I have to look to, say, Naoto for her abilities, or all the characters that got buffed from Golden. You know, Chie is better in Golden. Like even Yost, like everybody got new abilities, and I want to better experiment with those and see who is good. And this also is only going to benefit the speedrun. As I play the game, understand it better. When things go wrong, I'm going to be able to better make decisions that are going to be faster in general. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is that I just wanted more content for the stream, and I know that sounds like a weird thing, but I kind of pride my content on having a relatively high skill quality. Most of what I do, I try to be at least somewhat proficient in. I don't like streaming blind playthroughs of games. I don't like doing any of that because I feel like it does the viewers a bit of a disservice in a way. My goal when I play video games now, ever since I've gotten into competitive fighting games and speedrunning, is to better understand the mechanics of a game and what it means to do well at them. So playing games casually on stream just isn't really fun for me, and I don't enjoy doing it all that much. That crit's annoying. She should do nothing though. Okay. So being able to do something that I consider to be a relatively high-level playthrough is pretty cool, I think. Lastly, it's just an excuse to experiment, to play the entire game. I haven't done any social links in a while. I'm skipping cutscenes just because I don't really feel the need to read most of them, but getting all of them is pretty cool. I can eventually use the save file for... if I ever wanted to do a New Game Plus run, I could use it to create personas that would be very, very powerful for that. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process on it. I understand it's a little bit weird, but it's just kind of how I am. Hopefully that kind of gives you some insight into why, because I don't generally do challenge runs of games. I don't do a lot of that. Usually when I beat a game, I try to understand it a little bit if I want to speedrun it, or I move on to another one for fun. So, as an aside, I guess some other things to talk about. I'm working on loaning another speedrun that's a little bit shorter. 11 hours is very difficult, especially over the summer when my little sister's home, since she wants to spend time together, and so I've been watching like Game of Thrones and stuff with her, which really cuts into time for doing runs when your run is 11 hours and takes up an entire day. Catherine is fun, but it's one of those things that's hard to do for long periods of time just because the game is so difficult. And I don't feel like there's that much lower it can go. It's just getting better at the game in general. I could probably cut another minute or two off, but if I do that too close to SGDQ, I'm going to be burnt out and not enjoy the game. So the good thing about Catherine is I don't really rust in it, so... yeah, that's kind of my thought process, so hopefully you guys, like I said, get some better insight. I'll go ahead and just finish up this fight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you want to watch the low tier challenge, I'll be uploading videos from all of the boss fights to this channel, but also check them out live at twitch.tv/ghoul02. One more thing. I'm planning on doing more content for my YouTube channel in general. Stuff that won't be necessarily filmed live like this. So look forward to that in the near future. I've got this little mini-series I'm planning to do, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. That's meant to kill. Well, I guess I'll have to look into that strat a little bit more, but you guys get the gist of it. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow on Twitter. I'll send all the stuff, and thanks so much, guys.